K3 here with about 100 watts. We're putting out about 100 watts right now. And we're running into an N-fed antenna king. It's just about a 97-foot wire with a 9-1 balun on it.
Very good. Very good. It sounds good. The K3, the K3 is a great radio. They always sound good. So you're doing well with it. And I just turned on my streaming software, so we're streaming on YouTube. I'm trying to figure out what the name of the channel is. If you search NN9DD, you'll probably find it. But I'm recording and broadcasting live right now, so you are on the air on the internet on YouTube right now. If you search my call NN9DD, you'll probably find it. I need to figure out how to do it. I'm just setting up this to start doing some live streaming and trying to figure out how it all works.
That's something I've been wanting to do, is to live stream some audio, and I've tried to look several times on the internet to try to figure out how to do that. I know it can't be very complicated, but still not sure exactly how to go about it.
Me neither. I got it on the air. I just can't tell you where to find it at. The title of the video is NN9DD 20 meters 7/29/2019. So I guess if you put that in, you'll find it. But we have messed with it in the past and done it with live stream successfully. But when they closed their accounts and made them all pay accounts, I wasn't going to pay that kind of money to just live stream some hobby stuff. So we kind of gave up on that, but that's how that goes. Yeah, if you go to the search bar on YouTube and just type in my call, you'll see that we're streaming right now, and you can hear what you sound like on the air, probably.
Yeah, what were your call times? Give me phonetically, because I'm having a difficult time. You're a little bit down in a little bit of the noise up here, up this way. Some noise.
Yeah, the call is November 9 Delta Delta. November 9 Delta Delta. Norway 9 Delta Delta. And you'll see the NN9DD 20 meters 7/29/19, and it'll say live now next to it. And my guess is if you click on that, you're going to hear us.
Okay, I'm going to search for it right now. Give me 1 second.
All right, very good. I'll hold the frequency here so you can get out there. And I put it down to a low delay, so hopefully it will be only a couple of seconds off. But I haven't really done any testing on this. You're kind of the guinea pig. I was just going out to get the software set up, and it looks like it's about a 10-second delay. About a 10-second delay just looking at what I'm seeing on the screen under the control room software, I guess. So that's that. So we'll shoot back to you and see if you got it figured out there. W2FSK NN9DD, Atlanta, Georgia.
No, very good. W2FSK NN9DD. Yeah, I got it up in front of me now. I know it's going to be delayed a little bit, so when I stop talking here, I'm just going to give it a listen and see what it sounds like.
Oh, very good. So, I'm just wanted to get up here and start doing this. We got some content that we want to start putting out there, particularly targeted at the software-defined radios on how to do this, that, and the other thing, and set up skimmers and set up your radio to do different things. And first step was getting it on the air so that we could do it. And I want to be able to have the ability to podcast and do a live show on a weekly or monthly or an as-needed basis. And then also I've got some video editing software that we can use to create shows and then just dump them up there, not live, but just dump them up on the air. So that's kind of what we're doing with it, and just wanted to see how she works. So wonder how it looks on your end. Does the screen look good? Is the audio choppy, or is it all right? We're on a high-speed network, so we should be okay, but would appreciate any feedback on that there. Over.
One question. The Flex radio software I see up on YouTube, that's operating your radio as well? Obviously it's showing the spectrum, but is that also something that is that the direct link directly through another piece.
Yeah, that is what I'm actually seeing on my computer. You're looking at my monitor that operates the radio. So when you see the black line in there, that's when I'm transmitting. The blue space, like what I'm seeing right now, is when I'm listening. But with the delay, it looks a little different on that there. I just started this transmission now on the screen. So yeah, that's the actual software that I see in front of me. And you can see the pan adapter. I'm looking at 14140 through 14340 roughly. And you can tell there's just not a whole lot out there right now. The band isn't in that greatest shape there, over.
Contact.
Standby contact. You still there, John? W2FSK?
Yeah, I'm losing in the noise now for some reason. I think the band is going down. It's not the local noise, but for some reason it's fading. So I'm going to listen to myself a little bit. This is an interesting thing you've done. I'm going to have to look into it a little bit more, and I really appreciate you giving me a little education this morning, because I'm a little dumb when it comes to this particular area, streaming audio, but this is great. It gives me a place to bite into. So we are kind of down in the dumps here a little bit with the audio right now. So I'm going to say 73s, and thank you for the comeback. I appreciate it very much. NN9DD. This is W2FSK 73.
73, John, and thank you for being my guinea pig. I don't know that I would say I'm knowledgeable and made taught you anything. We may have learned together, but we'll keep playing with it. All right, thank you. And 73, the contact, go ahead.
Yeah, you got Kilo Bravo 3, Whiskey Bravo X-ray, and I've been watching you on my Flex on the scope. You got really good audio here, and we're located in Papa Alpha, Pennsylvania.
Very good, Jeff. You got a great sounding rig there. It sounds like you're running a Flex radio. I wonder what model. We're running a Flex 6600 there. We have the version 3 software on, and as you may or may not have heard, we just fired up a YouTube streaming thing. We were just playing with it, and I turned it on and with the last gentleman, and it started working. So if you go to YouTube and search NN9DD, you'll see a live broadcast going on right now under my call, and you can log in and kind of see what you look like from this end, but you may already be doing that. Kilowatt Bravo 3, Whiskey Bravo X-ray, November 9, Delta.
QSL. Yeah, no, I'm not doing it yet, but I'm running a 6300 Flex, Hi-O Pro 40 microphone, about 1250 watts out, and I've been listening to you. I like to know how to do all that, but I haven't messed with it yet. I've just been working on my audio, trying to get it set real nice and pleasant so everybody likes it there.
Well, you look really, really good on the amplifier. You're straight up and down with no real fuzz off the edge, so it's a pretty clean amplifier signal. You know, there's a little fuzz, but everybody has it. But yours is very, very clean, and you sound great. So you're doing a good job there. I think you said a PR40. Is that what you're running?
Yeah, I'm running a PR40 microphone there.
Yeah, very good. We run the 781, the PR781, and really like that combination. It seems to do a good job, and every now and then you mess it up, and you got to go back and fix it. So I guess it's good to save the profile so you always have a starting point, over.
Yeah, I got with several different Flex guys on a frequency on 40 meters, and they helped me set my audio up to what they said it ought to sound like. And I'm running 50 on my low cut, and I'm running 3500 on my high cut. And I think you're running 3500 too, or 3200.
Yeah, I am running 50 on the low cut and 33 on the high cut, so roughly a 3250 wide signal, over.
QSL, yeah, I just lowered mine down to 3300. And I just want to let you know that it sounds perfect on this end. Nobody should ever have no complaints. So anyway, take care. And for your final, I think you said NN9DD. I'll look that up on YouTube, and it's been a pleasure on this end. Kilo Bravo 3, Whiskey Bravo X-ray.
Yeah, Kilo Bravo 3, Whiskey Bravo X-Ray. This is November 9, Delta Delta, Norway 9, Denmark. November 9, Delta Delta. I can hardly remember it myself sometimes, but that's our call. And if you search that on YouTube, you should find a couple of videos, and one of them is streaming live right now, and that's the one that I'm using right now. And after I shut it off, it'll go from streaming live to just a recorded video, and you can go back and listen to yourself there. Over.
QSL, yeah, I have one question. My Flex, if you unhook the antenna, it has 3-pound noise level, I think from the computer, and I run RF chokes on every wire, everywhere. Everything is grounded, and I can't get it out. So I wanted to call Flex and see what they said, but maybe you could help me out there.
Well, disconnecting the antennas only takes the RF from the outside out of play. If you got a noise level, I'm trying to decide what my noise level is with my antennas unhooked. If you want, I can go check it. But my guess is maybe you got a wall wart or something like that in the shack that's hooked up to a SWR meter or something like that, a battery charger, a phone charger, something like that might be causing some issues.
Yeah, I checked everything, and somebody told me it could be coming from the computer. So, but I have chokes on the Ethernet cord, every electrical. So I'm still trying to figure it out, but I talked to a couple other guys, and they said they have the same thing. So maybe it's just something in the computer there.
Yeah, stand by for just a second. I'm going to disconnect my antenna and see what kind of a noise level I have with it disconnected there. Over. Stand by for a minute. NN9DD. Kilowatt Bravo 3, Whiskey Bravo X-Ray, November 9, Delta Delta, returning. And yeah, I sit at S3 when there's nothing there. So all the math and the voodoo that they do when they program this radio, it makes for good sounding radio, but maybe one of the byproducts is it just shows an S3 noise even though nothing's hooked up.
Every noise is bad, but not a real bad noise. It's constant. So I figured it was something, but I figured, man, if I could find a way to choke that down to like half an S unit, that would be good. Then I'd be totally tickled with my radio. Everybody, you can. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no, because it doesn't really interfere with anything from a radio standpoint that I believe, but it sounds. To me, the radio sounds great, operates great, and stuff. But I got a bad push-to-talk switch. It keeps cutting in and out here. But anyway, all right, sir, we'll let you go. And we were just playing around here, and the cat seems to want some attention. So I think they're looking for food. So we probably ought to go feed them. So anyway, it looks like we had a chat earlier this month on 40 meters. So it looks like this is our second contact of July there, Jeff.
Good afternoon.
All right, okay. I don't want to hold you too long. I'm sure there's other people out there wanting to get on YouTube, and you're sounding great over here. If mine sounds half that good, I'm happy. NN9DD, Kilo Bravo 3, Whiskey Bravo X-Ray, and I'll say 73s for now.
Well, be very, very happy because you sound great, so you're at least half as good, and my guess is you're just as good or better. 73s, Jeff. November 9, Delta Delta in Stockbridge, California, or Stockbridge, Georgia. 73 and QRZ.
Kilowatt 0, Foxtrot, Charlie, Lima.
The Kilowatt 0 ending Charlie Lima again?
Yeah, good afternoon. The call is Kilowatt 0. Foxtrot Charlie Lima, K0 FCL. The name's Conrad in Kansas. Over.
Yeah, Conrad, Kilowatt Zero, Foxtrot Charlie Lima. This is November 9, Delta Delta here in Stockbridge, Georgia. The name is Mike, Mexico, India, Kilowatt Echo. And we are live streaming this on YouTube right now. If you search NN9DD, you'll see some just different videos, and you'll see one of them is a live stream that's live right now, and that's the one we're on. So anyway, just playing with this for the very first time, seeing how she works. So back to you, K0FCL, Conrad in Kansas, November 9, Delta Delta.
Yeah, okay, very good, Mike. Very good. Well, you got a good signal. You're 5 and 9 this afternoon. Basic gear here, running barefooted. 100 watts there from the IC 7300. Microphone's a Heil PR40, and the antenna's an older Mosley CL33 Classic at 45 feet. With a little bit of east breeze over.
Very good. Yeah, your 7300 sounds good, but those things are awesome radios. I'm telling you, for the price, you can't go wrong because they all sound just fantastic. And the Mosley is probably doing a good job for you. We're just running some G5RVs out there up at 102 foot, 80 foot up, 102 foot long. So you're probably doing all the heavy lifting here on 20 meters with that Mosley, and it's doing a good job for you there, Conrad. And the PR40 sounds absolutely wonderful.
Well, thank you, Mike. Appreciate that there. We usually run the Ameritron AL80B, but, you know, we haven't had that thing running about 3 weeks now. Just turned it off and just start running them barefoot. So there you go. Okay, won't hold it. I'm sure there's many others out there wanting to get a hold of you there. And you got a good signal, like I said. Catch you later, Mike. Have a good afternoon. Stay cool. November 9, Delta Delta, K0FCL 73.
Thank you very much, Conrad, and we'll look for you again down the log. This is November 9, Delta Delta, Norway 9, Delta Delta, Stockbridge, Georgia.
November 1, Juliet Charlie Whiskey.
Is it November 1, Juliet Charlie Whiskey?
Roger, hit right on the nail. Name is Jim, Julie India Mike, out here in Massachusetts, Roger.
Very good, Jim. You're sounding a little bit fuzzy. Like you got a little bit of RF or maybe a loose wire on the mic. You sound good, but it just gets a little fuzzy every now and then. So I don't know if you've been having some mic issues or audio issues, but got a little bit of fuzz there. But you're totally copyable, 100%, and a pretty strong signal. Name here is Mike. We're located in Stockbridge, Georgia, about 25 miles straight south of downtown Atlanta. Over.
Hey, Roger, Mike. Yeah, I've been listening to you talk there for a bit, and figured I'd stop in and say hi, Roger.
Oh, very good. I don't know if you've been listening to me talk about YouTube. I've got a YouTube broadcast going on right now, and you are on the air, so to speak, literally on the internet under YouTube. And if you go there and search November 9, Delta Delta, my call sign, you'll see one that's live right now, and it's the one we're on. So when I save this or shut this down, it will save that, so you can always go back and look at it again. But you're at 18 minutes, right around 18 minutes into the video is where you'll find yourself. But if you want to hear what that fuzz was I was talking about, you'll hear a little bit of it there. But you sounded good that last transmission.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, drop down the power a little bit. I get a little bit of RF popping up, so I don't know what it is. I got to go look at it. But definitely just figured I'd stop in and say hi, Roger.
Well, very good. Thank you for saying hi, and you're sounding good there from, looks like, up in Massachusetts. So 73, my friend.
73, Mike. Have a good day.
73. QRZ, Norway 9, Delta Delta.
Whiskey 8, Lima Whiskey.
Whiskey 8, Lima Whiskey. Thank you. Very good signal. You're 5, it looks like 5 and 7, but I'll give you a better reading on the over. Here into Atlanta, Georgia. Name is Mike.
Well, hello, Mike. Pleased to meet you. You're coming in to the state of Michigan at 5x8. The name here is Tim, Tango India Mike, in Reed City, Michigan. Over.
Very good, Tim. You got a good signal out of Reed City. You're about a 5.8 peak into a 5.9 here into Atlanta. You're on my very first live stream or live broadcast here on YouTube. I've been messing around this morning and put YouTube on the air. So if you go and search my call on YouTube, you'll find a live broadcast right now with you in it.
Oh, Mike, that place is that's dangerous for a guy like me to go to. I'll never come out. I'll spend the whole day there. There's so much to explore. Over.
Yeah, I know. I watch a lot of do-it-yourself construction projects, and I do a lot of or watch a lot of yard work stuff on how to grow grass. I'm having trouble growing grass at a new house because I got too much shade, and I think I can watch videos all day long, and it ain't ever going to solve the fact that I either got to cut down trees or find something else to put there because grass ain't going to grow in the shade.
Yeah, copy that, Mike. Well, my problem is just the opposite. We have very sandy soil here, and unless you do have shade, you can't water it enough, by golly, and it just won't grow. So, yeah, grass growing, that's an art in itself. Well, good. You got a thing going on YouTube. That's good. And it sounds like you just moved to Georgia then, eh?
No, I've been down here in Georgia since 2012, but I just bought a new house about a year ago and moved across. Literally, I moved across the street from another house, and this one here has it's about an acre and a half, and I probably have over 250 trees on it. It's a dense forest area, so I just got to cut down some trees in the front yard because I want some grass in the front yard, and there's just big bald spots where you can't get sun on the ground because of the shade from the trees. So I need to do that, but we've been in Georgia for about 5 years there, Tim. Over.
Oh, yeah, good stuff. Well, that sounded like an easy move there then, eh? Never done such a short move, but that sure beats the heck out of cross-country. Yeah, the way those moves go, holy smokes. Well, Mike, hey, it was a pleasure to meet. Maybe we'll catch up on this band, or 40 maybe, on another time down the log there. I appreciate meeting you. This is Whiskey 8 Lima Whiskey, wishing November 9, Delta 73.
Very good, Tim, and thank you for that. And yeah, I'm not sure the short across the street move was much easier than cross country. When you do cross country, I always hire movers. I tried to do this one myself, and then ended up hiring movers because it was just it's hard to do. To me, it was harder to move across the street than across the country, but that's just my opinion. 73, Tim, have a good day. Whiskey 8, Lima Whiskey, November 9, Delta, Stockbridge, Georgia, 73, and QRZ. Again, there's a station there with very distorted audio. Go.
Kilo Echo 8 Kilo Whiskey Mobile.
Kilo Echo 8 Kilo Whiskey Mobile. I don't think you're the one with the distorted audio, but you're the one I heard over him. Thank you very much. Name here is Mike, Mexico, India, Kilowatt Echo. We're located in Stockbridge, Georgia, just south of Atlanta. Over.
Okay, Mike, thank you very much for coming back. Name here is Ken, Kilo Echo November. And I am currently located in Meredith, New Hampshire. In what we call the Lakes region area of New Hampshire. I'm actually from Michigan, but currently live in the mountain area north of here. And just had to make a trip down to Laconia, New Hampshire to pick up a new Raspberry Pi 4 and a case for it. Over.
I didn't know they came out with a Raspberry Pi 4. I'll have to look into that and see what that's all about. I got a Pi 3, and I mess around with it, for every now and then, but for the most part, it just sits on the shelf, so I don't know why I say I want a Pi 4, but why not, I guess. But no, a lot of QSB on the band. You dipped a little bit down to about a 4 there, but you're running between a 4 and a 6. The band's fairly quiet, so you're copyable, but just nobody's loud today there, so... All right, my friend, we won't hold it. We're going to see if we can get a few more in the log here before 3 o'clock. Then we need to shut down and probably go do some work today. Kilowatt Echo 8, Kilowatt Whiskey Mobile up there in New Hampshire. Drive safe. This is November 9, Delta.
Kilowatt Delta 2,
on YouTube later on when I get home. Yeah, check out that Pi 4. It's quite a bit more than the Pi 3. Canna Kit has it available on Amazon.
Kilo Delta 2, India Golf Whiskey.
It'll be fun listening to my own signal on YouTube. 73, and I'll talk to you again. KE8KW Mobile.
73s, and have a good afternoon. QRZ, guys, November 9, Delta.
Kilowatt Delta, Kilowatt.
India Golf Whiskey.
Okay, Quebec Kilowatt.
Kilowatt Delta 2, Japan, Quebec Kilowatt Delta 2, Jack Queen King, over.
Kilowatt Delta 2, Jack Queen King. Thank you very much. This is November 9, Delta. Thank you, Stephen. Name here is Mike. We're in Stockbridge, Georgia. And I'll take a better look on the over, but I'm putting you at about a 5 and 5. 5 and 5 right now. Nobody's allowed. So I bet you're all above the noise level and sounding good. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Thanks a lot for that, Mike. Yeah, you got the name right, Stephen. We're located up here in northwestern New Jersey. Great signal on you. Well, not so much the signal. Your audio is spectacular, though. You're really...
Well, thank you very much for the compliments on the audio. We're running a Flex Radio 6600 with the PR781 attached to it. So we've spent some time working on the audio chain and making sure that we tune it to match the voice as best we can. And hopefully it sounds good all the time, but I know sometimes I get a little overly creative and have to go back to my bass and play with it again. But thank you for the compliments. And yeah, you're running about a 5 and 6 right now, about a 5 and 6 there. All right, Stephen, we won't hold it. We're going to try to get a few more in the log. KD2, Jack Queen King, we'll say 73s, and look for you again, November 9, Delta. We'll let you tie the ribbons.
Okay, Mike, thanks a lot, and hey, thanks a lot for that live feed on YouTube. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I'm going to tape that and send it off to my radio buddy. Take care, Mike. Have yourself a great day down there in Georgia. Stay cool. It's a hot one up here also. November 9, Delta, Kilowatt Delta 2, Japan, Quebec Kilowatt. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Yeah, no, we just started playing with it today, so we'll get her figured out. But thank you for the compliments. This is November 9, Delta, Stockbridge, Georgia, with a live feed on YouTube, QRZ.
November 5, Bravo Whiskey Papa.
Okay, November 5, Bravo Whiskey Papa. Huge signal. I'll give you a better reading on the over, but you're sounding good from Oklahoma there, Brent. I'm going to guess it's all a 5859.
Oh, 59 plus. I'm using an ICOM 7610 here, running 100 watts to a OptiBeam 12 element -6, and you're the first contact since I've made since getting that thing up. It took me a while to put it together, but it's working, I guess.
Yeah, no, those OptiBeams are very, very, very good antennas. I listen and talk to the owner over in Germany. It seems like several times a month, but it's probably a couple of times a year. And he's just got a stellar signal on both 40 and 80. So he does a good job with those and builds a quality product. So I'm sure you'll be happy. It sounds wonderful.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, like I said, you're like a plus 20 on my meter here. So you got a strong signal. I do have a Ellercraft legal limit amplifier here, a KPA 1500. And I thought, I'm going to try you on just for 100 watts, and I'm glad it's still you can hear me. I'm glad I got a good strong signal. But I won't keep you. I know there's some others out there wanting to talk to you. But yeah, I heard you was in Georgia, and I thought, well, I'll try and see if I can hit you with 100 watts, and I did. So all right. So the name here is you got my name, Brent. And I guess yours is, well, I've got, looks like Michael. I may be wrong. So I'll go ahead and say 73s to you. And you might give me a signal port again there so I can write it down in my call book. 73s. My God, November 9 Delta Delta. From November 5, Bravo Whiskey Papa.
No. November 5, Bravo Whiskey Papa, November 9, Delta Delta. Fine business, Brent. Yeah, you're peaking between 5.8 and 5.9 and as low as 5.6. You know, the band isn't good, but you had peaks as high as 5.9 that last transmission. So you're doing great with that OptiBeam and the 100 watts. No need for an amplifier if you're going to put out a signal like that. So good job, sir, and you're sounding good. So 73s from Stockbridge, Georgia. This is November 9, Delta Delta with a YouTube feed. Under the call sign of November 9, Delta Delta. Look it up if you want to hear yourself. QRZ, November 9, Delta Delta.
Kilo 28, Juliet, Whiskey Delta.
The station Whiskey Delta again.
Echo Delta Whiskey. Juliet, Whiskey Delta, over.
Okay, Juliet, Whiskey Delta again.
Whiskey 8, Juliet, Whiskey Delta, over.
Okay, Whiskey 8, Juliet, Whiskey Delta. The other station with a call that has Juliet in it, standby, will pick you up next because there were two of you there competing. Whiskey 8, Juliet, Whiskey Delta. Thank you very much. Name here is Mike. You're 5'7" to 5'8" here into Atlanta, Georgia. I got to be careful when I give the signal reports because I got the YouTube feed on and you guys can see what it is. So I got to make sure I'm not lying to you. So I'll give you a more exact reading on the over, but you're sounding good. W8, WJD, John up there in Michigan, November 9, Delta Delta.
November 9, Delta Delta, Whiskey 8, Juliet, Whiskey Delta. Yes, the name here is John. Thanks for the contact. You're coming in at a good, strong 5.7 here. I have a Kenwood TS-130S and a G5RV. The apex is at 50 feet, and the two wings go out to about 40 feet. Over.
Well, you're sounding good with the G5RV and the Kenwood. You're doing good. You're throwing a S8 5.7 to 5.8 on me down here in Georgia with very, very good audio. So well done, my friend.
Thank you very much. I know you have others trying to contact you, and I appreciate the contact. So 73s.
73s, John, and we'll look for you later. November 9, Delta Delta, Stockbridge, Georgia, QRZ.
About 2, Echo Delta Whiskey, India, Golf Whiskey.
Okay, everybody stand by. Everybody stand by. There was another call with the Juliet in it. I promised him to be next. The other Juliet call that I was on and fighting with. Go ahead. The other Juliet call, are you still there? Nothing heard. Okay, QRZ, anyone, anywhere? November 9, Delta Delta.
Kilo 2, Delta 2, India, Golf Whiskey, KD2, IGW.
Kilowatt Delta 2, India Golf Whiskey. Thank you, John. Name here is Mike. We're located in Stockbridge, Georgia, about 25 miles straight south of downtown Atlanta. We'll give you a better reading on the over. Back to you, NN9DD.
Yeah, Roger. NN9DD. You're 5'9" here in central New Jersey. Good signal, good audio. Over.
Thank you very much. Yeah, you're 5'6" to 5'7" on peaks here into Atlanta, Georgia. Good audio as well. And if you've been listening, you probably heard we got a YouTube podcast going on right now. You can look under YouTube under my call NN9DD and be able to look up and hear what you sound like on the air there, John. So thank you for the short QSO. We're going to keep moving, and we appreciate it. We'll let you tie the ribbons on it. KD2, IGW, NN9DD.
Yeah, Roger. I'm going to go ahead and call up YouTube and do a search under your call sign and take a look at that. Thanks very much, and good luck and happy hunting. 7-3.
Thank you very much. Yeah, there's one that'll say live on it right now, and that's the one. I don't know if you'll be able to search or go back and watch it until I close it, which will be here in just a few minutes. But you're about 33 minutes in, so you can find yourself on the video a lot easier there. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Thanks very much. Much appreciated. Have a great day. God bless.
73. QRZ, November 9, Delta Delta.
Kilo 2, Echo Delta Whiskey.
Kilowatt 2, Echo Delta Whiskey. Thank you very much. Not all that strong, about a 5 and 5. Name is Mike. We're located in Atlanta, Georgia. And nobody's strong, so I guess that's a respectable signal for today. K2EDW, Edwin, November 9, Delta Delta. Back to you, Ed.
EDW returning. You got the name here, Zad, and we're up here in Western New York. You're about a 5.7, a lot of QSB, and but real good audio and a great signal. So 73 from very steamy, hot Western New York. NN9DD, K2EDW,
73, Ed, and thank you very much. And yeah, it's kind of been a warm one the last week or two for you guys and us down here, but I think you got it a little worse. So 73, stay warm. K2EDW, November 9, Delta Delta. 73s, QRZ, anyone, anywhere, November 9, Delta Delta.
Whiskey WD2Q, Whiskey Delta 2 Queen.
Whiskey Delta 2 Quebec, Richard, big signal, 5.9 into, well, I'll give you the reading on the over, but it sounds like a 5.9 to me on the over. Good signal into Atlanta, name is Mike.
Mike, thank you very much for the report. We dumped the linear on here, so we're pumping out a little juice today. Thank you very much, and you're also coming in very strong, 5.9, and back to you.
Yeah, thank you much, Richard. You're 5.7 to 5.9. Like you said, the QSB is just kind of killing everybody, but you got one of the loud ones out there. And you're on the YouTube video that I got going right now. You'll be about 35 minutes and 30 seconds into the video. If you look under NN9DD on YouTube, you should see a couple of videos for today. And the one that's live right now is the one that you'll be on. And you're sounding good, sir.
All right, I'll be sure to check that video out. Video, I guess, video and audio. Okay, Mike, thank you, and I won't hold you. I know you've got a lot going on there. NN9DD WD2Q.
73's, Richard, and I like the call. WD2Q and NN9DD 73. QRZ, November 9, Delta Delta.
Whiskey Bravo 9 Delta Alpha Romeo.
Ending Romeo again?
Whiskey Bravo 9 Delta Alpha Romeo.
Whiskey Bravo 9 Delta Alpha Radio. Thank you, Jeff. You got a good signal here into Atlanta. The name here is Mike, Mexico, India, Kilowatt Echo. Over.
Roger, Mike. I just happened to catch you. I just turned the radio on for a second, heard you, and I'm onto the YouTube site. What's going on here? Are we going to be able to see our signal or hear ourselves later on? Over.
Yeah, you can. It's live streaming right now on the YouTube site. If you go to November 9 Delta Delta in their search feature, you'll see a channel for me, and there's one that says live broadcast right now, and you'll be able to see yourself live right now, and then once I shut down the broadcast, it should save this, and you'll be able to go back and look in the, watch the video and hear yourself. You're going to be about 37 minutes into the video. When it saves, so that you can go back and reference that time on the video and look at it. Or you can watch the whole thing and just let it run and leave the room. And that'll help me out as well. But yeah, you're about 37 minutes into it, so you'll be able to see and hear your signal right there.
Okay, very good, Mike, very good. You came in about 10-15 over 9 here in the Chicago area, and then toward the end there you just faded out. So I'll let you go. I will definitely put you in the log. It was nice to meet you, and I will check out the video, which I have on screen now, a little later on. Thank you very much. NN9DD WB9DAR.
Thank you very much there, Jeff. And you took a hit there too. So the band is definitely doing what it does best. Change. But you were pushing 5.8 to 5.9 there. So 73, my friend. Thank you. QRZ for a couple more. November 9. Delta QRZ.
Kilo Echo 2 Lima Kilo.
Kilowatt Echo 2 Lima Kilo. You came in big and over the top. Good signal. Scott, you're out in Peachtree City. How are you?
Hey, Hal. Well, I'm down in Griffin. I'm in Griffin, Georgia, Mike. And it is Scott. The name is Scott. and I was just very, very taken away that you're so close. Over.
Yeah, very good. I come over your way quite a bit. I don't know if you know Fred, WW4LL. He's over there in Sharpsburg, and we contest over there quite often with the Georgia Contest Group. If you want information on that, you can look them up on the site. I'm the president of the Georgia Contest Group. But, yeah, you got a good signal. I'm surprised you're coming in so loud, being so close.
Yeah, I got you 5x8. I'm running about 380 watts with an AL80P, and the transceiver's 590SG, and it's a little hex beam up about 35 foot there, Mike. Over.
Well, that's all you need. You got a good radio and a great antenna, or a good antenna as well, and those hex beams, they never cease to amaze me. They do a fantastic job, and you're sounding good there in Peachtree, Scott. So we'll say 73s and won't hold it, but if you go to Georgia Contest Group online, it's georgiacontestgroup.com, and you can look up information on our group there, or there's a YouTube podcast going on right now under NN9DD on YouTube, and you can look yourself up on the video. You're going to be about 39 minutes into the video, and you can look yourself up there when I save this thing. Over.
Okay, Mike, I'll do that. Thanks a lot for picking me up, and have a great day. NN9DD KE2LK 73.
73. Thank you very much. And QRZ, guys, we got time for a couple more. November 9, Delta.
Alpha 0, Bravo Lima.
Alpha 0, Bravo Lima. Thank you very much, Art. Name here is Mike, Mexico, India, Kilowatt Echo Mike, and we're located in Stockbridge, Georgia. And you probably heard we're doing a YouTube broadcast right now. You're going to be about 41 minutes into the broadcast. And the channel is November 9, Delta. If you put that in the search bar, you'll see a couple of videos there. And there's one called NN9DD 20 meters 729 2019. And that's the one we're using right now, and the one you'll be in, like I said, about 41 minutes into the video. Over.
Very good, Mike. I've been reading the mail for a little while, so I had that pretty well dialed in on the computer at the moment. You're peaking about a 5.8 here, and sometimes QSB takes you all the way back to about a 1/3. So the band is definitely on the squirrely side today. Very nice to hear you. And we're located in southeast Iowa, a little place called Fort Madison, right along the Mississippi River. So back to you, Mike, NN9DD from AA0BL.
AA0BL, November 9, Delta. Yeah, fine business. Know right about where you're at. We originally were born in Marshalltown, Iowa, right there in the center of the state, just northeast of Des Moines. So I guess northwest of you. But know roughly where you're at. Still have a lot of family back there in the middle of Iowa, so we get back there every now and then. So you're running 5.6 to 5.9. Very good signal. Like you said, QSB is taking the toll on everybody. So 73's Art. We'll put one more in the log here, and then we're going to pull the plug. So 73, and thank you. AA0BL, NN9DD.
Yeah, very good, Mike. 73, have fun.
Thank you much. Okay, guys, one more. Who wants it? November 9, Delta, QRZ.
Kilo Sugar 9 Victoria. Kilo Sugar 9 Victoria.
Okay, let's see who won there. Kilo Sugar 9 Victor. Beautiful signal. KS9V. You're 5.9. It sounds like 5.9. I'll give you a better reading on the over. But back to you, Richard. KS9V and NN9DD.
Fine business. Again, name is Rick, Romeo India Charlie King, and we're running barefoot into Hustler Trap Vertical. You're 5.9 also. You sound good. You sound real good. I heard you're recording these on YouTube, and I'll watch those later. You're also 5.9. My brother lives in Atlanta, so I always like to give the guys out there that are in Atlanta a shout to say hello. With the 9 call, you must have been up here at one point, right?
Absolutely. I spent a long time living in Chicago. Originally got the 9 call when I lived up in Wisconsin. I've been licensed since about 1980. So I guess reluctantly I have to say I'm coming up on 39, 40 years. And that just seems like a long time. I don't feel that old, but I guess I'm getting there. But yeah, we got the 9 call when we lived up in Wisconsin and spent a lot of time there in Chicago. So know right where you are, and Love that area of the country there. Over.
Yeah, I missed your name. Was that Mike?
Yeah, Mexico India Mike. Yeah, M-I-K-E. Mexico India Kilowatt Echo Mike. Yes.
Yeah, very good, Mike. Yeah, if you're familiar with Chicago, we're in the town of Lombard, Lima, Oscar, Mexico, Bravo, Alpha, Radio, Delta. That's right around Elmhurst and Addison, about 20 miles west of Chicago. Go ahead.
Yep, we used to make it out that way every now and then, and we lived literally in the city. I lived right there, about a mile and a half or 2 miles north of Wrigley Field, right there in the Lakeview, Edgewater area, just on the north side of Chicago.
Yeah, Roger, I know exactly where that's at, Mike. Well, very good, buddy. I'll let you run. I know you said you had to go. Thanks for picking up my call. Good hearing from you, and we'll take a gander at the video when it comes on. 73s, buddy. You take care, and look forward to hopefully maybe talking to you again. November 9, Delta Delta. This is Kilo Sugar 9 Victor. 73s, buddy.
73s, and thank you, and we'll do a bonus one where I'll do one more, guys, and then I got to run. So last one, definitely the last one. November 9, Delta Delta, QRZ.
November 9, Golf, Foxtrot Uniform.
November 9, Golf, Foxtrot Uniform. You are absolutely the last one, because then I got to shut off and go do some work, or the wife won't be very happy when she gets home. I had some tasks to get done today in the yard. I have the day off, so I'm just playing radio. N9GFU, Jim, up there in Indiana. You got a decent signal. I'll give you a reading on the over. But we do have the YouTube channel up, and you'll be about 45 minutes and 30 seconds into it. Over.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. I can't do any yard work today. It's raining. I'm running about 150 watts to a vertical antenna. Over.
Yeah, you're putting out 150 watts into the vertical, and it's doing about 5 and 6 down here. So you're doing a good job for those operating conditions there. Over.
Roger, you're about 5-6 here also. Go ahead.
Well, thank you very much, and that's how we're going to end it. I need to go out and finish some yard work. It's sunny and hot, and I don't want to, but I need to go out and mow the lawn. So 73s, and thank you very much, and we'll let you tie the ribbons on it.
Okay, 73, Mike, NN9, Delta Delta, 09GFU.
Thank you very much, and that's it, guys. Thank you very much for listening in. I'm going to go ahead and close this thing here in a few minutes, so you can take a look at the name of the video. Is on YouTube. It's under NN9DD. If you put that in the search bar, you'll see one that's called NN9DD 20 meters with today's date on it, and that's where you'll be. And I tried to give as many of you the time that you're on. So 73s, have a good afternoon. This is November 9, Delta Delta, Stockbridge, Georgia, clear. Whoever's there, try it again. You got some bad RF, and I still have the YouTube channel up, so you can probably hear it if you want to. You'll be at 47 minutes into it, a little after. Give me another call. Let's see if we can pull a call out of that. Okay, it's a November 1. I got Delta Whiskey Fox Hotel, so I know I've got something messed up there, but try it one more time and we'll see. But yeah, you're about 47 minutes into the video, a little after, and you can go in there and you'll hear what I'm hearing and see if you can mess with it. But try it one more time. You faded even farther that time with the QSB. But if you jump onto YouTube under NN9DD, if you search for that, you'll see the live stream. And look at about 47 and a half minutes, and you'll find and hear what I heard. And hopefully it helps you fix it. But sounds like you're getting RF back into either into your mic somehow. So 73 is my friend, and take a look at the video, and good luck. And hopefully we can chat with you again and get a better recording for you. 73s from November 9, Delta Delta in Stockbridge, Georgia. We are QRT.